Hernandez. And tonight, I'm going to talk about sports, Davante Adams, Major League Baseball playoffs, some wrestling, more Ring of Honor people, more possible NXT releases going back to WWE. Some basketball news. We'll shoot the shit here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, on a Wednesday. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see here. Let's start off this puppy up here tonight on a Wednesday. The hell's going on with my stream? All right, here we go. What the fuck is that? So first of all, Sean McVay said that we have not made our final offer to Odell Beckham. We plan to make another one. Yeah, I mean, like I even said, maybe in a few weeks, you could probably consider trading Allen Robinson, if you can't figure this thing out with Allen Robinson and Matthew Stafford, and you clear some salary cap, and you potentially might have to consider overpaying for Odell Beckham. But the problem with the Rams, I don't know, they're going to get Van Jefferson back as well. That offensive line is terrible, man. It is horrendous. You want a deep threat? That makes Matthew Stafford have to stand in the pocket a little bit longer to let the receiver run downfield, which means is the offensive line going to be able to protect them? Well, although Beckham is literally running downfield to for a potential Hail Mary, I don't know what you do if you're the LA Rams. Do you waste the money on Odell Beckham, or do you? I don't know. You got to. I mean, at this point, the only way you can fix the offensive line is by trading for somebody. I don't know, but I watched the Rams game, and they got no running game, no protection for Matthew Stafford when he drops back to pass. I think the biggest issue for this football team is the offensive line. But we'll see what happens. Prescott, man, they're saying, he looks pretty good. CeeDee Lamb said, physically, he's got his power back when it comes to throwing the football. But according to Mike McCarthy, it looks like Cooper Rush is the favorite to start this week versus Philadelphia. One of the reporters said, he shook my hand. He shook it pretty hard. So he could definitely, he definitely has the handshake grip back. There were some saying that he didn't have a football grip. So I think at this point, Jerry Jones is just writing the hot hand with Cooper Rush. That I think Dak Prescott is ready to go, man. Honestly, I do. Mac Jones is practice today. They had a limited practice. He's still healing from the ankle injury. So we got more stuff on the roughing the passer. The NFL Week 5 roughing the passer calls actually are down 45%. Compared to a year ago. They were 51 at the time of the season in 2021. 28. So hold on. This is about roughing the passer. Okay, I thought this was about the concussion. This is about roughing the passer. So roughing the passer calls are actually down 45% compared to last year. Ago, they were 51 at this time of the season in 2021. 28 this season. A league source has said today that there is no backing down on enforcing rules that are in place to protect the health and safety of players, including quarterbacks, who by rule are considered defenseless players when they are in passing poster. So according to this report, they're actually down. Obviously this is going back to the Sunday game with Tampa Bay and Atlanta, where Tom Brady got sacked and they call it roughing the passer. And then same thing with Monday Night Football when Derek Carr got strip sack fumble and they call it roughing the passer. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what the hell they do. That's where they might have to revisit in the offseason to talk about what exactly is roughing the passer. A lot of videos going around the last few days about Tom Brady. From back in the day when he actually took all those hits. A lot of people are saying, look at Tom Brady, man. He, back in the early thousands, he was taking a bunch of mean ass hits. I think they're trying to show how football used to be played maybe, 10, 20 years ago to compare it as played now. I don't know. But But anyways, let's see here. More stuff going around. They're saying Matt LaFleur told reporters that quarterback Aaron Rodgers will not practice today due to a thumb injury. But he added, we are not concerned as far as Sunday's game. So Aaron Rodgers not practicing today due to a thumb injury. But they're not concerned about him playing on Sunday. Hopefully he does play. Ravens outside linebacker Titus Browser and David Akuba return practice today. So this is a little schedule. NFL schedule note. In the event that Astros-Mariners series goes fourth game this Sunday, Seahawks-Cardinals will be shifted from 3 o'clock to 5:30. Wow, that's crazy, man. So we're going to get a game starting at fucking 5:30. That is crazy, man. Wow. Colts play Ashton Doolin on injury reserve. He's expected to return. Bills head coach Sean McDermott announces cornerback Travis White will return to practice today, but will not play Sunday. All right, so getting close is Trey Davison, the cornerback. Like I said, Mike McCarthy told reporters that Dallas is preparing for Cooper Rush to be the starting quarterback versus the Eagles. Davante Adams has officially been charged by the cameraman. Official Raiders, Davante Adams was charged this morning in the Minneapolis Court of Kansas City with misdemeanor assault. Damn. From the Kansas City Police Department, charges were filed this morning in Municipal Court of Kansas City. Davante Adams was charged with misdemeanor assault. And they're saying he faces a fine up to like $100 to $1,000, but he also faces up to 5 months in jail. So my guess is he's gonna negotiate and say, "Hey, the most you can get is $1,000. I'll pay you $10,000, and let's just settle it at that." But that is crazy. For pushing somebody, you can get up to 5 months in jail. That is crazy, man. Jesus Christ. Tom Brady and four-time major tennis champion Kim Couture were announced Wednesday as part of the ownership group for Major League Pickleball expansion team. All right, whatever. Dolphins' Mike McDaniel told reporters today that quarterback Tua Tagovailoa is not expected to play Sunday versus the Vikings. Skylar Thomas, the third stringer, is going to play. Oh, damn, that's not a good sign. Despite suffering a foot injury and being in a walking boot after loss to the Jets, Dolphins are optimistic that Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill will be able to play versus the Vikings. Damn, you might as well set a mouthful if you're going to have that third string quarterback. You might as well see Tyreek Hill out if he's a little bit banged up at this point. For the first time in his career, Patrick Mahomes is a home underdog. Mahomes had been favored in his first 41 starts, including the playoffs, the longest streak to begin career in Super Bowl era. They play the Bills this week, and Patrick Mahomes is an underdog. Damn, we'll see how that goes. Jaguars are signing former Bills and Panthers offensive lineman John Miller. All right. That is it for the National Football League. Let's move over to the National Basketball Association. Andrew Lopez, a reporter for the Pelicans, says, "I just spoke with Brandon Ingram. He told me he's feeling good and he's made progress in his last few days that could get him on the floor Friday. Said he thinks it's important that the starting five get one game before Brooklyn. Thinks that game will be a good tune-up." All right, so Brandon Ingram is getting healthy, man. Good to know, man. Miles Bridges had it's gonna have a court day on October 17. Remember, he's dealing with charges for domestic violence. So on October 17, he has a court day. So we'll see how that goes. MRI on the right knee of Detroit Pistons forward Marvin Bagley reveals that he will miss time to start the season, but there's relief that he's avoided a serious injury. Pistons officials Bagley will miss 3 to 4 weeks with a bone bruise and sprained MCL right knee. Hey, at least he's not out for the season, man. Pacers are picking up the third-year option on Chris Duarte, and they will also be picking up. Indiana Pacers will be picking up the fourth-year option on Terrence Halliburton. All right. NBA players, including Timberwolves players, was stunned by the Rudy Gobert trade. They had no idea how convinced the team's leadership was on going all in. So, wow, I guess that's a boost of confidence, I guess. The Timberwolves players did not know the team was so committed to as far as trading all those draft picks for a guy like Rudy Gobert. That's crazy, man. So now the pressure's on the Timberwolves players to deliver, man. Now that the frickin' front office went out there and traded for Rudy Gobert. We'll see how they respond. All right, ladies and gentlemen. The Miami Heat are signing guard Drew Smith to a 2 NBA contract. Okay, nobody cares. Major League Baseball news. We did get some managing news today, and that is that Astros bench coach Joe Espada interviewed for both the Miami Marlins and the Chicago White Sox manager's job. So that's the first we see of any potential managing rumors. So Joe Espada's Astros bench coach interviews for both the Marlins and the White Sox managerial jobs. We'll see how that shit goes. And then as far as the Major League Baseball games, man, frickin' Padres beat the Dodgers, frickin' 5-3 to even that series up at 1-1, man. That was frickin' home run city, man. Manny Machado starts it off with a home run in the fucking first inning. Then Freddie Freeman responds, ties it 1-1. Max Muncy then hits a home run. They took a 2-1 lead. Then Machado hit a double. It made it 2-2. Then again, the Padres took the lead at 3-2. Then Trey Turner hits a home run, ties at 3-3. Then Profar drives in a run. And then Crossan Worth hits a home run in the 8th inning. And officially the Padres win the game 5-3. Udarvich, 5 innings, 7 hits, 3 runs. Kershaw, 5 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs. So solid game for both pitchers, I guess. But yeah, man, it was a hell of a game. But it seemed like the Dodgers, man, today they live by the home run, man. They live by the home run, man. Left a few men on base. I think the Dodgers left about 8 men on base, 7, 8 men on base. They left a lot of men on scoring positions tonight. Trey Turner outside of the home run with 1 for 5. Mookie Betts 1 for 4. Cody Bellinger 1 for 3. They left a lot of runners in scoring position tonight, man. But it's tied 1-1, man. Padres tied at 1-1. Same thing in Atlanta, man. Philadelphia. Atlanta ties it at 1-1. 3-0 lead. Matt Olson drives in 1 run. Then Austin Riley drives in another run. And then Trevor Darnold drives in the final run. 3-0. The pitchers. Zach Wheeler, 6 innings. 6 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs. The Braves pitcher, Kyle Wright, 6 innings, 2 hits, 0 runs. So a great win right there for the Braves, man, winning 3-0 despite having one of the Phillies' best pitchers and Zach Wheeler pitching tonight, man. That was a great win by the Phillies, man. Shout out to Kyle Wright for out pitching Zach Wheeler, man. Shout out to him. So it is tied 1-1. And we'll see, man. It's tie 1-1, man. We'll see if the Mariners and the Guardians can also tie 1-1 tomorrow, man. We'll see. All right, some wrestling news before we call it a night here tonight. And then we'll call it a freaking night. All right. What the hell is happening? So it's set to say that Bray Wyatt has been, like I said, I think he's going to be on SmackDown now, according to reports. And a lot of people are trying to figure out who the hell he's going to feud with first. Obviously, people are saying Roman Reigns. No, Roman Reigns is going to freaking wrestle Logan Paul at November 5th at Crown Jewel. So maybe Drew McIntyre. We'll see, man. We'll see how he starts feuding with Brock Lesnar. The reason why he chose to return this Monday night, it was because apparently USA Network was pissed off because SmackDown got Bray Wyatt, so they got pissed off. So they're like, well, then we gotta get a Brock Lesnar appearance, and that was the reason why they brought back in Brock Lesnar this past Monday, because they asked for that favor since Bray Wyatt was gonna go to SmackDown. They're like, can we at least get a Brock Lesnar appearance? So that's why it wasn't advertised, and then at the end they ended up surprising everybody with it. So, they advertised the Bloodline being there, they advertised DX being there, and that's why they didn't advertise Brock Lesnar being there, because it happened last moment. A lot of people wondering with Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson showing up, and Carl Anderson being a New Japan champion, what's going to happen with that title. At one point, New Japan retweeted WWE's tweet about Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson being back in WWE. A lot of people are wondering, is it possible they're going to work together? Because a lot of times, too, what they do is when you're a champion, or even if you have a date for like a indie show, they let you do it, and then once you do it, then you're 100% with WWE. But if you have the Hardy Boys, when they came back to WWE, they had an indie show, I think the following week, and they still let them do it. So I think he has a match scheduled to defend his New Japan Championship. So maybe he'll have that match, lose the title there, and then that'll be it. So we'll see, something to keep an eye on that. And then the whole with the TV rating 14, WWE says that when people chant a lot, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, and that they have to bleep it out because they're rated PG, and that really pisses them off. So that was one of the main reasons why they do want to eventually go TV 14, so they don't have to bleep out those chants. They had to bleep it out at when Bray Wyatt came back on Saturday, and again on Monday when Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson came back. So that's something that's really been pissing off WWE lately, that every time people do that chant, they have to bleep it out. And that's like an all-time chant, right? Especially when something shocking happens or somebody returns, they do that chant. And so WWE hates it that they have to bleep it out because they're PG. So that was one of the reasons why they did want to, in the summer, there were talks about WWE turning TV 14 because of that. But we'll see, man. I think that's all. That's all, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time, I'm all like a light. Thank you for watching.